Okay, hey everybody. So what I want to talk about now is depression and your spiritual abilities. This is a requested subject, and I think it's a very valid one. So over the many years that I've had experience with spiritual connections and people and what have you, and thousands of conversations, there seems to be a common thread with people who have abilities in that they have depression. Now, I'm not saying that all people with abilities have depression, and I'm certainly not saying that all people with depression have abilities, but there's certainly a common thread where people who have abilities, and especially if they've not developed them, tend to suffer from depression. Now, I have theories about why this happens, and I want to state that they are just theories. I'm not qualified medically, so I cannot state with any certainty that my theories have any validity. But it's my belief that the depression comes from people not being in touch with their higher self and feeling as though something's missing or something is not right in their life, or that they're not connected or not understood, or a whole range of things. And these are comments that I've heard from people over the years. And it's been something that has interested me for many, many years. Now, the other thing I want to say is that depression is something that's real and needs to be treated by properly qualified medical practitioners. And again, I'm not qualified to do that. And the other thing that I want to share with you is it has been my experience that any medication that they take does not affect their abilities in any way, shape or form. So you can be assured that taking those medications is not only important for you, but it doesn't hold you back in your spiritual growth. And I want to make that very clear. It's no different if you are taking medication for blood pressure or any other medical conditions, which I don't need to go into, but if you need to take medication, you need to take medication. And it is my experience that medication generally does not affect your abilities or your growth or how quickly you develop or how far you can go with your development. So I want to make that really, really, really clear. I would also encourage anyone who has depression to seek out the right people to help with that. And certainly spiritual growth will help, in my opinion, with that, but it must be in conjunction with your doctor and your treating specialist and whoever else is in on your team and helping you to move forward with that depression and treating it. One thing that I can say for certain is that the closer you get to your core self, the less you'll find depression has a major part in your life. So this is about you being yourself and being able to be yourself in any situation. So some of the stuff that I'm going to put into videos is about encouraging that, and some of it is going to be about your spiritual development. And it's not a quick fix, it's not a one fix all, but it is all added together, it is a way of moving forward for you in your life and being comfortable and happy in what you're doing. Now, I'm not suggesting for 1 second that this is the be all and end all and, you know, will be the crowning glory of your depression treatment. All I can say is that it's my opinion that it helps. But you certainly do need to go through all of the processes that are recommended by your treating medical specialists. And I would only ever advocate that this is an additional aspect to that, and that's all it is just an additional aspect. It's not in place of, it doesn't mean that you should ignore the medical advice. It is always my belief that medical advice should be listened to. Science gave us those things for a reason, and unless and until science says it's actually bad for you, I would listen to the overriding science. So if you do have depression and you're worried about how it will affect your abilities, the short answer is it isn't. It's never going to, it won't, it can't. You'll just be able to move forward and do what you need to do. And I guess the other thing that I would share with you is that talking to other people is a big benefit to you. Sharing your feelings, sharing your depression definitely helps to lessen the load. And, you know, I'm always ready to listen if you need to talk. I'm always open to listen to what's going on. But again, I have to strongly stress here, I'm not here as a replacement. I can only ever be a 1% addition to what you're already doing. The other things that I would say about that is there's good science behind spending 45 minutes in the morning in the sun. So sun energy is proven to be a deep benefit. That whole vitamin D thing, brilliant stuff. And I can't recommend it enough. I would also suggest have a look at your diet. There's plenty of science that says a whole food plant-based diet is extremely healthy for your mental health. But you need to do your own research on that stuff. According to science, a pescatarian diet is the healthiest one. That's basically a vegetarian or vegan diet with fish added. But again, this is something that you have to do on your own. I'm not advocating that you should or shouldn't take any course of action. This should all be done with the help of your medical practitioner and with their blessing. You know, there could be underlying conditions that I might give bad advice. So I always encourage you to do your own research and work it out for you. But certainly sunshine at 45 minutes in the morning has been a proven effective method against depression. Good food diet actually helps. Drinking lots of water is another one because that helps to cleanse your body. And try to be around people that are uplifting. You know, if you've got someone who's constantly dragging you backwards, then perhaps it's time to view how much influence they have over your life. So have a think about that. Anyway, that's as far as I want to go tonight. Please like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you are notified as soon as new videos are uploaded. Please have a visit of my website. It's constantly being changed and I'll be updating it on a daily basis. And please, if you can, visit my Patreon page and become a patron if you can. Oh, and just for everyone here, George decided that he wanted to say hello right now. So he's having his little moment and he wants to say hello to everyone, but right now he can only see me. This is George. And you know what? A pet cuddle is a great thing for depression. Oh, and while I think about it, one last thing, I will set up a group meeting in somewhere public and it'll be just basically a hug fest. So come along when I do make it happen and everyone gets a hug, unconditional, no strings, just a hug from everyone because hugs definitely work. Have a great day, everyone. Take care.